Welcome. First day more scattered than the rest, I hope. So our pattern today will be reading some prayers, and then we'll stand and do a thunder shaking practice, a little bit of physical stuff. Then we'll sit and do the Tugu Nashin, the new practice, the take in the new and release the old. And there'll be time for some silence at the end there. John, could you hand out those sheets? For folks online, there's a document on the Telegram group that you don't need to have in front of you, but is available to you. The link to the Telegram group is in the most recent email. I think while we practice, you can just listen to me, but there's useful reference in the chart. So one side has the details of the associations, and the other side has sort of just the practice-oriented information. And there's a lot of Chinese on there. Don't worry about it. We'll make our way through it slowly. Some of it is, I included Chinese in pinyin so that this document and information will remain relevant to you over the years. It's not necessary for the initial access to the information. Later in the course, we will be doing a little bit of chanting in Chinese, and the opinion for that is here. Again, that can seem like a lot at first, but I think you'll be surprised at how quickly that becomes familiar. And the most important part in these things is the essence, the spirit, the feeling of the things behind the words, and we will talk in detail about those things so that you can conjure up the kind of field of associations, whether or not you're remembering the opinion just right or not. So for the practice session, I recommend just letting yourself relax into the practice and leaving your information gathering brain for the latter part of the class, and fueled with those in front of here in the room by a little tea as well. So we begin. I'm going to ring the chime, and we'll just take a moment to settle into our bodies. Allow that chime to separate, to cut through, separate the time before to the time from the time of practice. The prayers I'll read are from the morning liturgy. There are a few opening prayers setting our perspectives and orientations. And then there are 8 short incantations that purify your body, mind, and spirit and set the foundation energetically for the practice that follows. In the tradition, these opening prayers are sung in Chinese, of course, and the incantations and the revelations, the scriptures that follow, are chanted in a rhythmic, constant beat to this wooden fish bell, fish drum rather. We may do that in the future together so we get the feel for that, and it is enchanting. But the meaning is important, so I'll be reading from my translations. Purification Song. The rousing chimes of white jade purify the 10 directions and bring peace to the rivers and oceans. The high peaks bear the weather, and the myriad spirits bow, requesting the presence of the immortals. Heaven is freed of impure air, earth is freed of all temptations. Obscure wisdom is clearly perceived. So vast and generous is the mystery of mystery. To the extent that this language and these prayers are foreign to you, allow them to be poetic ways that we name the energies that exist around us, that we can have relationship with. And if you can, don't let an unfamiliar way of articulating push you out of connecting to the source of that articulation. Prayer for the teachings. Immortal of the great veiled 3 treasures, may your numinous voice pervade every place, extinguishing wrongs, dissolving transgressions. May your treasured signs pervade every time, coming to the aid of those in need. May this altar be open, so the teachings in these verses manifest. May our efforts be meritorious and in alignment with the teachings that follow. Ascending to the highest altar with the stepping toward emptiness song, we pray that the lands be blessed and avoid even the shortest drought. In the Taoist vision, the body is also a landscape and an arena of cultivation. And so if the agricultural metaphors feel foreign, give yourself the opportunity to recognize those metaphors as internal to the body and mind. Today, our pure hearts present at the golden watchtower within. Amidst the morning's peaceful haze of incense, the jade furnace burns. The central territory is fortified. Mountains and rivers are robust. The immortal's splendor is expansive, and the saints and sages are luminous. When we all pay respects to the ancient sages each day, the year's harvest is plentiful, and the people enjoy peace and tranquility. Prayer for fruition. immortal of constant clarity and constant stillness. The realized mind is clear and still. The Tao fulfills our ancestral purpose like the culmination of the pearl moon. May the darkness be swept from our minds until no obstacles remain, and a full circle of light fills the great void. The highest medicine is within the body. Shen, spirit, qi, energy, jing, essence. Each of us has the capacity to eliminate deficiency and excess. May we come to know the primordial unity by reversing the way to nurture each day the yellow sprout and the golden tripod. Invitation. Before the altar, we are all the same, each of us reverent within and without. To our heartfelt summons, the Tao replies. So we recite these scriptures and follow the teachings. Bada Shenjo, the 8 great incantations. Purifying the mind. Tai Shang, Tai Xing, adapting to change without end, expelling evil and binding demons, protecting my destiny and guarding my body. May my wisdom be luminous and pure, the spirit of my heart, mind at peace, my 3 Hun everlasting, and my Po undying. May this order be swiftly carried out. Jiji Wu Lu Ling. Purifying the speech. Don Ju, spirit of the mouth, expel the filth and foul air, so Jun Lun, spirit of the tongue, can infuse my destiny with spiritual nourishment. Luo Qian, spirit of the teeth, reject perversity and protect truth, so Hu Bun, spirit of the throat, can guide down the liquid spiritual qi. Don Yuan, spirit of the heart, enable me to penetrate reality, so Lian Yi, spirit of thought, can constantly abide in the Tao. May this order be swiftly carried out. Jiji Wu Lu Ling. In your own experience, you know that these parts and their way are particular, and these energies have been given names in this context. Purifying the body. Ling Bao Tian Zun. Comfort my body, tame my Hun and Po, and with the 5 organs follow Xuan Ming. May the green dragon and white tiger command my bewildered mind. May the vermilion bird and dark warrior guard my body. May this order be swiftly carried out. Pacifying the earth gods. Yuan Shu, guardian of peace, notify the 10,000 spirits, the officers of the peaks and valleys, the local gods and earth spirits. Issue a mandate to the gods of soil and harvest, forbidding them to be careless or skittish. When they return to the correct path, inner and outer realms are purified. There's peace in every direction. The sacred spaces are well protected, and by the mandate of Tai Shang, the seeds of evil are seized. Tai Shang's Lao Tzu. Hu Fa, honorable spirit, protect me as I recite the scriptures and take refuge in the great Tao. May the source effortlessly infuse the faithful. Jiji Wu Lu Ling. May this order be swiftly carried out. Purifying heaven and earth, cutting away the weeds. Heaven and earth in their natural state, foul qi scatters. Deep within the mysterious emptiness is the radiant clarity of great source. In 8 directions, the spirits inspire awe and deliver me to my natural state. The mandate of the Ling Bao talisman reverberates throughout the 9 heavens. The generals Gan Luo and Da Na penetrate the Dipper's great mystery. Demons are cut down, evil is bound, and the myriad ghosts are slain. The central mountain Shenjo, spirit incantation. Yuensha's jade script. I hold and chant one time, preventing illness and prolonging life. The 5 sacred peaks restrain the phases. Across the 8 oceans, the revelation is recognized. The demon king surrenders and now stands guard at my terrace. The inauspicious is completely dispersed. The chi of the Tao is constant and perpetual. May this order be swiftly carried out. Jiji Wulu Ling. There's a way in which each of these incantations and prayers bring into alignment things that are entangled, obstacles that need to be removed so that we can be in alignment with the natural order. Incense prayer incantation. May the Tao give rise to true understanding, and the incense carry away my delusion. The incense burns in the jade furnace, and I focus on the higher beings before me. The numinous reality returns my gaze, fluttering the flag of the immortals on the pavilion. May the Lord of the past grant clear passage to the 9 heavens. Jiji Wulu Ling. May this order be swiftly carried out. Golden light incantation. Heaven, earth, and the mystical ancestors are the root of the 10,000 chi. Extensive cultivation through myriad lifetimes verify my spiritual capacity. Throughout the 3 realms, I venerate only the Tao, the ultimate reality. I realize the existence of golden light by examining the brightness in myself. Looking, you cannot see it. Listening, you cannot hear it. Embracing heaven and earth, it nourishes all sentient beings. Chanting this 10,000 times, my entire being is radiant and luminous. The 3 realms protected, the 5 gods respected. The 10,000 spirits pay ritual respects, enlisting the support of the thunderbolt. Ghosts are stricken with fear, demons lose their minds. Inside, the thunderbolt, the thunder god's hidden face. Wisdom penetrates throughout, the 5 chi flourish. The golden light is instantly present, covering and protecting the realized person. May this order be swiftly carried out. Jiji Wulu Ling. Opening the mystery stored in the scriptures, incantation. A cloud inscribes the great emptiness, initiating a new cycle of being. Far away one moment, close the next, sinking here, floating there. It flits about in the 5 directions until suddenly complete, it lingers. Tianjun Huangrun presses down the brush to write. He acts as a conduit for the seal, a stage for performing a sacred talisman. Yuensha descends. True writing is born as the ink spreads. It is so clear, it is without any obscuration. Illnesses resolve on their own. The weight of the world is lifted, and we are protected by the spirits of the unseen realms. Our ascent to the immortal realm is assured. Jiji Wulu Ling. Let the prayers resonate like the bell, clearing away muddiness, turbidness, and tangledness. In one of the poems on the Neijing 2, the diagram of the inner landscape, written by Lu Dongbin, there is the line, "The cycles clear, the mountain passes." The imagery in the clearing is that by treading these paths, they become paths and they remain open. Our daily practice is treading these paths, cycling these cycles. In your own practices, I recommend giving some space, some breathing room to the pattern that you set for yourself, so that when you find yourself at rest in your mind, stable in your body, stay there until you feel it's time for the movement to tread the cycle again, to clear the path. The cycles that we will learn about are in some ways the cycles of nature, also, of course, the cycles of mind and body, and also the cycles of practice. Each part of this practice that you learn, including the scripture itself, with its opening, its incantations, which are a thunder-related practice connecting heaven and earth, and the revelations are the human part, the received wisdom. And then there's a closing, and so there's this full cycle. And in the practice we'll do next, the shaking practice or the thunder practice, it is a shaking loose, a waking up, the spring energy. We'll focus today in our lecture on our discussion on wood energy, the yin and yang of the wood energy. This is springtime energy, this is thunder, release, rising energy, sudden breaking through. And so the arc of our practice today follows the cycles that we'll be learning about. So let's stand and engage in this practice. I'm going to move myself rather than my computer so that the online folks can see. Begin with your feet together. Forgive me, I think center is important. I'll give myself the excuse of working out this tech. John, if you could move this tripod, I'll just move this back. Okay, I think that's, actually, could you turn that just this way slightly? The other way. Yeah, that's good. Great. Feet together, toes gripping the earth, rooted. Feel the arches of your feet engage, lifting. Slight pressure between the heels to engage a gentle spiral in the legs. Support the structure of your pelvis in neutral. Tailbone reaching down, perineum lifted, closing the earthly door. Reach up through the spine, making space between the vertebrae. Reaching through the jade pillar where the spine meets the skull, making space. Open the heavenly gate, the crown. We focus on that point and a feeling of openness, the letting go, relaxing open. Relax the eyelids. The eyes are neither open nor closed. Aware of the room, space around you, but supporting your inward attention. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth, connecting the circuit. Teeth and lips closed. Breathe through the nose. Slow, smooth, deep, even breaths. Silk breath. Deep breaths here means from the depth of stillness. The volume of the breath is simply whatever feels natural, whatever your body needs. Step to the right. Re-engage the root. Turn the hands over, reach out, fingertips, and inhale as you lift the arms, coming all the way up off the heels, if you can. Reaching from the balls of the feet to the fingertips, holding your breath full. Until you feel the energy, the heat build and rise in your body. Now, still holding your breath, if you can, descend with your heels high and your back straight, just as low as you can go, without leaning forward. Now we'll jump. We'll use the mantra Hung. Sounds like the mouth closed to bring the chi down into the belly. Shake, tapping the feet on the ground. The rhythm of spring, the rhythm of thunder. Shaking loose. Upright structure in the spine, staying open to the crown. Slow inhale, pause, exhale with the hum. Each breath, that cycle from below earth, through the human conduit to heaven, and then with the hum, the thunderbolt, bringing it back to earth. Bring the light and heat of your attention to the heavenly gate, the crown. Allow it to melt away any obstacles to openness. And now to the eyes. Sun and moon, constellations of your body, the universe of your body. Bright and clear. To the nose. Feel the muscle of the energy around your nose relax and open. The eyes associated with the liver, the nose, the lungs. Your attention to the tongue, associated with the heart. Relax the tongue, vibrate the tongue, making any sound that feels natural. Now to the teeth, clack the teeth, vibrating the teeth. Feel it in the marrow of your bones. Teeth associated with the kidney. Lips with the spleen and stomach. Vibrate the lips. Now make fire between your palms with a clap, rubbing, and then massage your face, head, and ears. Whole head bright and warm. Focus now on the neck. Feel that warmth infuse the neck. Relax the neck. All the parts that we went through in the face and head associated with organ systems. Now in the middle section in the torso, also associated. Relax the shoulders, associated with the heart. Circles are good. Lifting them and dropping them are good. Elbows. wrists, elbows, kidney, wrists, liver. Hands and fingers, all 5 organ systems. Make your shaking symmetrical and focus on your whole back. Your back is a mountain, earthquake under the mountain. Whole torso, the whole back, bright and warm. Narrow your focus, light and heat of your mind on your spine. Feel your spine open. Gentle massage, the spine twisting. In the center, it's open, sides, compressing, squeezing like a sponge. Bring the attention to the chest. Focus on the heart. Same time, hold in your mind the bright fire like red. Inhale, become that red. Focus on the heart, finish with the hum. Now the lungs, bright, alive, white, feeling of autumn, metal. Inhale and hold. Focus on the lungs, finish with the hum. Become that white. Kidneys, deep blue black, like underwater, the deep sea. Alive, peaceful. Inhale and hold. Become this deep blue black, the color of the mystery. Finish with the hum. Springtime dream. Inhale, hold, focus on the liver, finish with the hum. Become this spring aliveness. Spinning stomach, center, earth, yellow, earth yellow. Inhale, hold, become this color. Focus on the spleen. Finish with the hum. Tap the belly. Tap the belly, tap, tap. Focus on the hips, shake out the hips. knees, ankles, feet and toes. Tapping the ball, spring the ball with foot, rolling spring. There. And the rhythm. Minute or two, each on our own. Shake, it needs to be shaken, or just let it be inside. If you're shaking symmetrical again, it's time that you feel it's rest on the mat and the earth. Pick up the speed, feel your muscles loose on the bones. 3 deep breaths, let the shaking exhale, letting it all go. Three more rotational shaking. And then let it be. Keeping the structure in your body, with the warmth, can circulate, self-harmonize, infuse, everything, everywhere. Oh. Look without seeing. Listen without hearing. Not naming, not noting. Gather of the head, bring your right foot back to meet the left, returning to center. Bring energy down with a gentle home, saying home. Hands resting at the lower dantian. Use the Tai Chi mudra if you know it. Otherwise, anything's okay. We'll transition now to seated, whether it's on the floor or a chair. Anyone in the room needs a chair that doesn't have one. Let me know. Try to keep your inward focus. The alignment cues for sitting or sitting and standing. Except where we spiral the legs by pressing the heels against one another. Instead, we cross them. It stabilizes the pelvis. Whether it's in lotus, half lotus, or the other cross-legged possibilities. Rotation of the left supports stability of our foundation. Lift the perineum to close the earthly door. Continue this lift up the spine. Common error is to tip the pelvis too far forward, curving the low back, or to push the chest forward, thinking that feels like sitting straight. But find your way up the spine, pressing into your sit bones, and reaching up the jade pillow where the spine meets the skull. Making space. Open the heavenly gate. Crown. Setting, this is like the opening rites of the prayers. We're setting the orientation of perspectives. We're stable below, closing the earthly door, oriented upward, and open above. Relax the eyelids. Of course, it's okay to open and watch me as you learn something new. Place to return is an inward place. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth. Again, this is the position that you'll return to, whether throughout the day or in the practice when we aren't sounding or imagining that we're sounding a mantra. Trigurashin is practice with 6 parts, 5 elements are 5 of the parts, and the 6th part is associated with central channel, or center of the center, the 3 burners, lower belly, middle, and upper. These circulate and irrigate the organs, circulate energy, blood, irrigate the organs. So we begin with the triple burner, Sanjya. Color of the light we are ingesting is golden, unified, purified, perfected, light, golden light. The mudra is an open hand, not fully spread fingers, just open and relaxed spaces between the digits. The basic pattern is inhale, hold, hands come up to the face and the eyebrow heart before that. Hold the breath. And then when it's time, we exhale and the arms come out. In this particular case, there's no connection in the other mudras. There's a digit connected to the thumb that we will flick in order to encourage the release. And there'll be a different silent mantra for each exhale. So for this first one, it is she. The pinyin is XI, the pronunciation is she. And we pronounce it mentally as a silent exhale. But your mouth should make that shape, and you should feel the reverberation of the sound she internally. So let's do it together. Open hand, golden light. The internal organ focus is the 3 burners, triple burners. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Filling your hands and drawing out and releasing. I'm going to sound it a little bit so you have a feel. Relax the arms and repeat. Inhale, golden light. If the breath speed or the holding is too long for you, just take little breaths naturally. It's okay. Hold. Exhale. Release. Release the arms. Again. Inhale, golden light. Triple burner of central channel. Focus. During the whole time, relax, make space for that golden light. Become that golden light. Exhale. Now we'll move on to Eastern wood energy, the liver organ. The mudra is the ring finger. The thumb holds the tip of the ring finger. Wraps around the nail so that you can lick it. And we form the mudra when we arrive at the third eye. The light that we're ingesting is this bright, alive green light that holds the energy of the eastern direction, the wood element. Fill out all the details of in the course of this class. Inhale this green springtime light. Form the mudra at the top. Hold. The exhale mantra is shu. Again, it's silent. I'll sound it so you get a feel. Exhale. Shu. The end of your breath and at the extension of your arms, flick, release, and relax, return, repeat. Inhale, bright, green, eastern springtime energy, focused on the liver. Form the mudra, hold. Release the shu. Flick. Relax, return, repeat. Inhale, eastern green color energy. Form the mudra, hold. Everywhere green, focus on the liver. Exhale, shu. Flick to release, return. One more time. Inhale, eastern green color, chi. Form the mudra, ring finger and thumb. Become this green energy, be this green energy. Exhale, shu. Releasing any stagnant old energy. Now summer, red, fire, energy. Helpful to imagine that you're facing south at noon. Feel that warmth, that orientation, that midsummer heat. Mudra, is with the middle finger, thumb over the nail. Again, we'll flick, otherwise, same time. The mantra is Huh. Inhale this bright, alive, fire-like red energy, focused on the heart. Hold the breath, form the mudra, focus inside. Red, heat, culmination of dawn, energy, summer solstice. Exhale, Huh. And silent. Two. Repeat. Inhaling red, southern fire, red phoenix energy. Mudra, thumb over middle finger. Hold. Heart, red. Exhale. Good. Again, inhale. Good. Exhale. Transition to earth, yellow, late summer, spleen. Inhale this earth chi, focused on the spleen. The mudra is the middle finger over the thumb. So when we flick, we'll be flicking the thumb. Begin with open hand. Inhale, yellow earth energy. Form the mudra, hold the breath. The mantra on the exhale is Hu. Again, silent. I'll sound it. Exhale. Hu. Flip. Turn. the mudra is the middle finger over the thumb, so we flick, the thumb reflects. Begin with open hands, inhale, yellow earth energy. Focused on the spleen. Form the mudra, hold the breath. Exhale with hu. Again. Inhale, yellow earth energy. Focused on the spleen. Form the mudra, hold the breath. Become this grounded, nourishing earth. Exhale. Hu. Condition now, orient toward the west. White, autumn, metal, chi. Simplify, just focus on the white. And perhaps the feeling, crisp autumn air. Mudra, index finger, wrapped with the thumb, flicked at the end. Lungs on your inhale, taking this bright, alive, white energy into the body. Form the mudra, thumb over index finger. Hold, become this white. Focus on the lung. Exhale mantra is Su. I'll sound it. Exhale. Su. Lift. Without the resonance of the voice, it has more of an aspirated S continues a bit. Resonance. Inhale that bright, alive, white, focused on the lung. Form the mudra, thumb over index. Exhale, Su. Again, Inhale, bright, alive, white. Hold, form the mudra, focus on the lung. Exhale, su. Orient now to the north, winter, water, kidney, deep blue black. Mudra, thumb, and the pinky. Same pattern. The mantra is tree. It's as if it's TCHUI, tree. Inhale this deep winter stillness, blue-black energy. Focus on the kidneys, form the mudra with the pinky. I'll sound it, but in the practice it is silent. As we exhale, tree. Repeat. Blue-black, deep winter stillness, kidney. Thumb over pinky. Exhale with tree. Yeah. Inhale, blue-black, deep winter, stillness, wisdom, memory, kidneys. Exhale, tree. Inhale, same thing, deep winter, stillness, blue-black, kidney. Exhale, tree. And return, those are all the parts. Choose the Zubu. Actually, Tai Chi movers are easier. Do that. The women, the left hand clasps the right. The men, the right hand clasps the left. Inner thumb is connecting with the palm. Outer thumb is connecting between the index and thumb in the opposite hand. Belt to lower dantian. Letting the mind be. Looking without seeing. Listening without hearing. Fully aware, not naming. The wind picks up and the mind scatters, can tether in the breath. The movement of chi is perceptible to you, tether in the movement or the breath, the energy. When the mind stops pulling on the tether, put it down and just rest. Before we dedicate the practice to all sentient beings, let's do a short closing in which we may fire between the palms, clapping overhead, and then massage the whole body. And do it together. Inhale. Massage the face, the head, the ears, and the whole body. Helps to even the chi flow out of practice. We close, dedicating by offering our practice in service, the full realization of all sentient beings. Thank you. Would you like me to make a little bit 11:03. Next time I'll have a clock sorted because I have to run something about that. So let's take a little time to transition. I'll get some tea set up, take about 10 minutes. The bathroom, if you don't know, is downstairs and into the hallway, kind of in that corner of the house. Hope that tech worked for everybody online. Sorry, can't manage it more actively. Good. Thanks. Sure thing. Great to see you. Great. I do. Yeah. Oh, which one is today? I apologize for being late. I'm just. Yeah, I won't stay with me. Okay, but I will in the future. Great. Good to see you, Charles. I'm going to pause this recording and start it again.